I am so excited. 800 already ordered. Have you ever heard of a hydrangea that you can grow indoors? I never had until a few years ago when Roberta's brought us the early blooming blue hydrangea. Of course, you can put this outdoors. It's perfect for containers. It's perfect in the ground. But if you want to put this in a sunny window indoors, you will have months and months and months of the most glorious giant blue flowers. Now, every single time I've ever presented this, including last year at this time, it's sold right out. In fact, I don't even know if there's ever been another host that's presented it in years because I always ask for it. It always sells out. I have never presented it, though, at a price this low. 3 easy payments of $6.66. This will make an awesome Mother's Day gift. It's going to ship to the customers May 8th. Okay, so
look at this.
Devin Wallin is here. These are all real flowers, you guys.
Look how beautiful these are. This is our deepest, richest blue hydrangea that we offer all year long.
Look at the color. It's like indigo.
It's so vibrant. It's so rich. And in fact, I think it's our last blue hydrangea that we have in stock this season. So if you love the look of a blue hydrangea, you gotta get this one.
Well, that's true because we had a blue hydrangea on Thursday that is gone. It's sold out. Now that hydrangea was fantastic. And it was the same price. This hydrangea though is really special because if you want to grow it indoors, you know what I did with mine last year? I got one. I put it on my hearth in my fireplace in my living room. I had the most gorgeous blue blooming hydrangea for months, and then eventually I took it outside.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to ship. It's big.
This is what we're shipping to you guys, and we've actually have these planned to send out. I believe it's May 6th, so that's going to be shipping out before Mother's Day. And what we're shipping to you guys is this large 1-gallon pot.
We ship it for free for this price. That's wild.
It's wild, and all of the plants that we're shipping out are going to be budded and with flowers, so that if you're looking for someone...
You're not giving it your mother, if you wanted it for Mother's Day, like a teeny little plant that has nothing on it, and then you're saying to her, someday this will be gorgeous. No, it's gonna come gorgeous and just get more gorgeous.
Exactly, so you can, build to, ship to everyone on your Christmas list. If you send amaryllis bulbs in the wintertime, those people on that list, they should be receiving one of these as well. And you can send them without breaking the bank today because we have this awesome value. It's really the best chance. 1,500
already ordered. Lots of people are buying more than one. Every year this has been in the garden, and I believe this is the 3rd or 4th year that this has been in the garden. It has sold out in one airing. Do not wait if you want it. We actually don't have that many to go around. And I have personally never, I think I'm the only one who's ever presented it. I've never presented it at a price this low, under $20. It is not just my pick of the show. In so many ways, this is my pick of the season. In December when I had a meeting and we were planning out how this show was gonna look when the garden season started, I said, I need the early blooming hydrangea.
Yeah.
It is my #1 plant
it's
for
such a special plant.
Yeah, you can grow it indoors.
Exactly, and that's huge.
And by the way, in containers, or you can put it in the ground. But if I want to do it indoors, and I want it to look like this, like mine looked on my fireplace for months last year, how am I going to do it?
It's super easy. So, of course, because we're starting with a large 1-gallon pot, you can honestly just keep it in the container that you receive, and you can put it in a bright, sunny window inside the home. And inside the home, it's going to be blooming on Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Father's Day, 4th of July. You're going to experience all of these beautiful holidays with these rich, deep blue flowers. And anyone that you love, anyone that you care about, that you want to just remind them that there's someone special in your life, send them one of these.
Do you know who's special though? Yourself. I bought one for myself and I loved it. So last year, it was a little more. This year, I couldn't go to the flower shop, in my town and spend $20 and have something that would be giving me beautiful, like these bodacious flowers for months. That's the key. Now, we're looking at these colors, everything from almost the deepest indigo purpley to like a soft, more lavender. We're very busy on the phones. Go to QVC.com or your apps to order. Is there any way, if I want to make these bluer, or if I put them in the ground and they start to go a little pink, what do I need to know?
Yeah, so, well, first of all, there's going to be slight variation in every plant.
Gosh, look at that color.
That's at our townhouse here in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
That's just growing here in Pennsylvania.
Exactly. And so you know, these are beautiful indoors, and then you can plant them outside after Labor Day, and they're gonna come back year after year, and they're called the early blooming blue hydrangea because they're actually gonna bloom about a month earlier than other hydrangeas out there.
But keep going, so you
And
get
keep
about
going.
4 weeks of extra blooms,
Yes.
and then they bloom through fall.
And what I love about them is that they're a very compact plant. Right there next to me, that is about full size in a container. Now in the ground, they'll get about 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide, which is also a super manageable size.
Compact if you want to put them in front of other hydrangeas.
Exactly.
You gave the tip before about putting them in front of like arborvitaes or something like that to really just, you know, put some color in the shade.
And in this next photo, you can see just how beautiful they are in containers. When you plant them in, maybe get 3 of them, put them in like a 16 to 18 inch pot.
Pretty.
It's beautiful. The colors will be illuminating your home inside or outside, starting in Mother's Day, going in all the way to our 4th of July. And imagine if you are considering of shipping one to someone you love, and maybe you were thinking, oh, I'll just send a dozen roses. How much is a dozen roses going to cost? About 3 times as much.
More than 3 easy payments of $6.66, and we ship for free. This is what your plants will and can look
at all
like.
that.
Now, this is for
Beautiful.
the acid boosters.
Yes.
Everybody who gets these always loves these, but we did get some customer comments, I think it was like 2 years ago, saying like, I love them, but they eventually went a little pink. So I just want to show you, like here, see how this is getting a little pink? It's still really, really
It's
pretty
still
though.
beautiful.
If you want it to stay like these colors, you just have to put a little acid in the soil. And this is the same kind of plant food that works for like azaleas and blueberry bushes
Exactly.
and stuff.
It's super easy to use. You use it about once a week all summer long. It couldn't be easier, and that's going to help your plants to really retain that rich blue color. And I did also want to mention, if you are going to, you know, you can absolutely take your plant and transplant it into a slightly larger pot. Maybe a 15-inch pot would be perfect. And consider picking up a bag of our beautiful natural and organic potting mix. We have this
ships for free as well.
We have it on QVC.com along with tons of other plants. You know, all the plants are on sale right now, so go check out everything else we have.
I can't
and we
believe
ship
this is
that to your
under
door as well.
$20. This has sold out every single time it's ever been on, and I've never presented it at under $20. 3 easy payments of $6.66. You know, I know someone's probably turning on their television right now and saying like, are those real? Come on in.
Yeah.
These are all real.
Look at that
In fact, look,
color.
I'm digging in here. I just want you to see. It is what it is. These are real, beautiful, gorgeous plants.
Look at that sheen.
4,500 out the door. And what's cool, if you look at this plant, look, it's only getting started. There's going to be even more big blue powder puffs.
Exactly, and all hydrangea flowers are going to start off green, so there's not some weird anomaly happening. They're going to start out green like that,
and then
they'll start to take on, exactly.
Goes from here, see how it's getting a little blue, and now it's getting more blue, and then, oh my word, that is stunning.
Isn't that rich? It's our richest, deepest blue hydrangea that we offer all year long. And in fact, it's our last blue hydrangea that we have in stock. All of our other blue hydrangeas, they are already sold out. So if you love the look of a blue hydrangea, this is the one for you. Also, because we're shipping out a large 1-gallon pot, and we have actually put these plants through a cooling process so that they will be in bud and in flower mode when you receive it at home.
This is what you're getting
So this is actually, this is what you'll receive at home with flowers right out of the box. This is an incredible value.
You know, can you imagine? Sometimes I just have to really underscore this. Let's say you bought this at a store. First of all, you actually can't get it anywhere else. Roberta's really has like the whole market on this particular hydrangea set up like this for this time period. But let's say you could find it at the store.
Yeah.
Then you wanted to somehow pack this up and send it to someone.
The weight of
What
this?
would it cost to ship it? We're shipping it for free. The entire thing, shipping for free, 3 easy payments of $6.66. And yes, these are all flowers growing, blooming from a real live plant. I'm pulling it apart so you can even see the leaves, because truly, you almost can't see leaves. There's so many flowers.
Exactly. And
mine looked like this on my fireplace last year.
Right?
You know what?
Inside the home, you can grow these inside.
So my friend Leah came over and assumed it was faux.
Yeah. It's like,
you know Leah Key. She was over at my house. She thought it was faux until I started talking about it. She goes, what, that's real?
Yep, that sure is.
I have a white fireplace. I gotta tell you, it looks so pretty.
Oh, I
out there.
bet.
Okay, so let's look at these pictures.
Look at all those blooms. These flowers are large. Now, I would say they're about 8 to 10 inches across, and these will be blooming right out of the box. They'll bloom all summertime. Now, we have them in containers outside, and they're beautiful on patios and on
How
decks.
much sun should they get if I put it outside?
I'd say, here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, a half day of sun is great.
Okay.
If you live further south, even less sun. If you live further north, a little bit more sun.
6,000 now ordered. Please don't wait. We are getting to the point where we're going to have to start saying we do not have many to go around.
And I just love these plants because they will just provide with the most rich blue flowers.
Is that your house?
That's at my house.
I recognize.
Yep.
I recognize your plant
Oh
room.
yeah, that's right. That's in my house. So you can grow this as a house plant inside the home. Imagine if there's anyone in your life that you really care about and you want to just remind them that you love them. This is the perfect build to, ship to that you can send to 2, 3, 5 of your friends.
What about your pictures?
What?
And I just want to compliment your entire family. You know, some of the pictures come from breeders or whatever, but we're seeing pictures at your uncle's townhouse, in your own home.
Yeah.
Like, very realistic. This is a stock image, but you'll see, like, you guys show pictures of them growing just how they're going to grow for us
Exactly.
at home. I think that's the kind of transparency I love. Now, these could be like all different shades of blue depending on the acidity of your soil. If you want them to be super blue, of course you can get that acid booster. But if you're keeping them in the container, that becomes a little bit less of an issue. Like mine was in the container and it pretty much stayed.
But
like I said, like this.
The acid booster also has fertilizers mixed in, so it is going to give it nutrition. Now, Sandra, I did just want to show you guys a little progression. So what I have in my hand, this is a big honkin' plant that we are actually shipping out. So you see, this is a big plant. This is what we're shipping. To go from, and you're gonna have flowers right out of the box. Now to go from this size to this right here, this is by about 4th of July. So here to this guy over here, by 4th of July.
So we're just going to keep getting more and more flowers.
And then this would be second year, right here. It's a little bit bigger, maybe 18 to 24 inches wide in a container. It's a perfect size for a bright sunny window inside the home. If you live in an apartment or a condo and you don't have any outdoor space, well, you can't have other hydrangeas. Other hydrangeas don't grow inside, but this early blooming blue hydrangea does, and that's what makes them so special.
You know what I would say? If you have space and you have enough, like a sunny room, get to and flank something, whether it be a fireplace or a doorway or maybe a deck door going out to the deck. You want to put them in urns like on the inside. Like, it's so stunning. I have an update for you. We started with over 11,000 of these. We have 3,800 remaining. But there are so many customers on the phone line right now and so many people buying more than one. This is now in danger of selling out again, which would mean it has sold out every single time it's come on the air, a one and done.
I'm not surprised. This is an awesome value. At this value, we can afford to get a few of these and just grace our own indoors, but also send to people that you care about, and you don't have to worry about breaking the bank because this is such an awesome value. And with this early blooming blue hydrangea, you're going to have flowers much earlier than other hydrangeas you might have out in your garden, and they're going to continue to bloom all season long.
I'm talking so much about how you can grow a hydrangea indoors because for me that just made me giddy last year having that, and then I moved it outside. But the fact that once they're outside that second year, you will have a whole month more of blooms because they bloom early. That's the name, the early bloomer. 3 easy payments of $6.66. We have fewer than 3,000 remaining out of the more than 11,000 we started this show with.
Well, that's beautiful. You guys are going to enjoy so much color. It's so hard. You could go out and buy a dozen roses for yourself for Mother's Day, and that's probably going to cost 3 times as much as these plants.
This in the
and look at that. You're going to have flowers like that year after year because this is a winter hardy perennial. It's an easy to grow hydrangea, hardy to like negative 20 degrees. So my recommendation would be grow it inside all summer long, and then after Labor Day, go ahead and plant it right in the ground.
That's what I did, so I'm anxious to see it again this year. Yeah, it's so easy. They're so pretty, and it's for 3 easy payments of $6.66. It's just going to give you so much joy, and when people do come to visit you, there is such a wow factor. Like, if you want to get this home and immediately plant it outside, feel free. But I'm telling you, I had mine in my house, in my living room, all last summer, and I would come down the steps and see a hydrangea that looked like this and just be like, how is this growing in
I know,
my home?
right?
It's really special. And then after, I guess it was around Labor Day, maybe a little later, I think it was later this year, I did plant it in the ground. But I personally, I think, don't quote me on this, I think I'm the only host who's ever presented this because I ask for it every single year and it has sold out every single time, but it has never been at this price. 3 easy payments of $666 with free shipping and handling, 9,000 now ordered. 2,000 remaining. Here's the warranty.
This is what we're shipping. In flower, with flowers and buds, right out of the box. That's incredible. Also incredible is our Roberta's Gotta Grow guarantee. We want to make sure you're happy. When you're happy, so are we. So